Hello guys, Fred here from Pro Tennis Trader. I hope you're well and I hope you've been making loads of money with your tennis trading. Now this is another video as part of my tennis trading analysis series. Now both pre-match and in-play analysis are essential parts of successful trading. If you don't do it, then quite simply, you can forget about making money with tennis trading. So in this video, I'll be showing the in-play analysis that I carried out for the match between Korda and Bautista-Agut at the Miami ATP. So, following my pre-match analysis, I decided that I'd be looking to adopt a drifting favourite strategy if Korda dropped the first set, and a strategy 1 hands-on approach if he won the first. So, let's jump straight in and see what's happened in this first set. So, as we can see, both players held all of their service games, which took this first set to a tiebreak, with Bautista-Agut winning the opening set. Now what's interesting first of all is looking at the scoring of these service games, and you can see very clearly that Korda held his serves a lot more comfortably than Bautista-Agut, who went to deuce several times in the first service game and then twice in his second service game. Now this is always something to take into account. It's all well and good, a player holding serve, but if you have to look at how they held these serves. Now if they keep going to deuce, then this is a weakness that needs to be considered in your analysis. Korda held very cleanly in all of his service games, bar his 6th service game. So this is a very strong signal to back him in the second set. Now the tiebreak here is not overly significant purely due to the way that tiebreaks are set up. So let's take a look at the stats to check out that there are no major alarm bells, and we need to feel confident in backing Korda in the second set with a drifting favourites approach. Now remember, nothing in trading is certain. However, by carrying out a full analysis, this increases your chances of success dramatically. So the first stat that jumps out at us is the 11 aces from Korda versus just 1 from Bautista-Agut. Now you want to be seeing aces from the player you are backing, and this is an incredible amount of aces for the first set. No double faults from either player. A couple in the first set are normally forgivable, but 0 is a great stat. 73% of first serves in from Korda versus 71% from Bautista-Agut is obviously a very strong stat. Anything over 70% is a very good stat. Now Korda also won 74% of these first serves that went in, with 72% from Bautista-Agut. So both players were looking very strong here. Second serves won is not as relevant here compared to other matches due to the higher first serve percentages going in, but we still need to be looking at them. Now both of these are sat at 60% here. Breakpoint saved is an important stat as it shows mental resilience. Now both players saved 2 out of 2 in this first set. Now the returns don't really need to be considered as they are purely the reverse of the stats we just went through. Right, winners 18 from Korda versus 10 from Bautista-Agut. This is a very strong stat, and it is quite unusual for the first set loser to have this many more winners than the first set winner. Unforced errors, 14 from Korda versus 12 from Bautista-Agut. This is not significant enough to worry about. Net points won are not overly significant unless there is a glaring discrepancy between the two players, which there isn't here. Service and return points won, we are already in the picture with the first stats that we looked at. Now, total points won is always a stat that I will look at. Of course, the closer to 50%, the stronger the green light signal to trade is. Now here, Korda won 48%, which is a very good stat from a first set loser, because of course he only lost out in the tiebreak. Actually, before the tiebreak, he had higher than 50%. So with all this taken into account, these are very strong stats that signal a drifting favourites trade in the second set. So in the second set, things didn't go to plan initially, with Korda being broken on his first service game. However, the break back and the confirmation of break, this ended up being a pretty seamless and nicely profitable second set. Now please remember, you can get all of my strategies in my course at protennistrader.com. Now I hope you found this video useful, and until the next time, good luck with your trading.
Now, if you found this video useful, then please do check out my YouTube channel for loads more videos and subscribe to be notified of when I upload new videos. And if you'd like to become a successful tennis trader, then you can start your journey by enrolling on my free video course, An Introduction into Tennis Trading, at protennistrader.com. unprofitable.com, and you can also grab a free copy of my ebook, Tennis Trading: The Ultimate Guide to Getting Started. I'll see you soon.